guys, and welcome back to another episode. So we're off just for a quick little weekender this time. It's actually Camo's birthday. He turns 9 today, so happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday, buddy.
And I asked him a couple of weeks ago, I said, hey Cam, what do you want to do for your birthday, mate? And he said, without even thinking, I want to go camping. I thought, that's my boy. So we're headed away just for a quick little two-nighter. We're headed to Avon Valley National Park. There's a campground there called Bald Hill. Now you can't book, you just got to turn up and hope for the best. So hopefully we'll get a spot because it's quite late in the afternoon, Friday afternoon.
But your parents and brother have gone earlier?
Yeah, so my mum and dad, this is sort of like a shakedown trip. They've just bought a 15-year-old cub camper because they're doing a trip halfway through the year up to Uluru. So this is sort of their first trip with their new camper. And my brother and his wife and the kids, cousins, the same age as our kids, they're going to be there as well. So they would have got a spot for us, hopefully. Reserved a bit of space for us to squeeze in. We'll be setting up in the dark though, unfortunately. But yeah, so what is it, about 80 k's northeast of Perth?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not far from a old country town called Toodyay, which is, I think it was established somewhere in the 1830s, 1840s, something like that. Apparently it's one of the oldest inland towns in WA. So there's a few bits and bobs to see when we're there. They've got a fantastic old tavern there, and we're going to go there for lunch tomorrow for Cammy's birthday. Anything else?
No, hopefully the weather stays.
Yeah, it's been rainy all week in Perth, so we'll wait and see. But anyway, we hope you enjoy it, guys. Let's get into it.
So we've got 19 minutes according to the GPS. I don't know if you can hear that squeaking. Our wipers are really squeaky. I don't think we're going to escape the rain, unfortunately. Uh-oh.
Set up in the rain. Yes!
Yay, so we'll have a fun setup in the rain.
So we just pulled up. Miranda's just organising the camp fees. It's $11 per adult, $7 per kid between 6 and 15 years old. It stopped raining, which is nice because it was really chucking it down there for a while. Hopefully it stays away. It's drizzling a little bit. It's not too bad. All done? All done. Let's go.
So we're here and we're setting up in the dark, but those spotties have another use because they're perfect. They're lighting everything up perfect for us here. Let me just turn you around. That makes it much easier for setting up, doesn't it?
See the clouds and let them be. Keep every story of your days a mystery. Hear the songs in the breeze. Sing out your wins and trials like a melody. Ride the storms with your head held high. We only breathe till the day we...
Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip.
Hooray! Hooray!
die. Bring on the fire. Bring on the...
Oh, what a cracking morning. The rain cleared up. We set up. Wasn't raining at all. We had a really good night. Cam opened all his birthday presents, and now that's what we're waking up to. It's so cool. I'll get the drone up in a bit and get some shots of that fog because that is neat. That is awesome. Surprised myself. Saw that fog over the valley and I came straight out here. Didn't even have a coffee. I need one though. Even though it's first thing in the morning and you haven't done hair and makeup, you're still beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's what's beautiful though, the view I get to cook to.
So we finally got everyone all breakfast and cleaned up, eventually and ready, got the kids out of their pyjamas. Just going for a little bit of a bushwalk, check out the view. It's nice being in the middle of the forest. Apparently you can get right down to the river at some point as well. Oh, there's the kangaroos over there.
Yeah, there were kangaroos.
No way. Are they little rock wallabies or actual kangaroos?
Rock wallabies. Yep.
Where'd they go? They just took off through there, did they? Oh, they're going to be nowhere to be seen with the kids chasing after them. Alrighty, just on our way to Toodyay town site now, and we've got a new passenger. Got a little bit of a kid swap. We've got Cameron's cousin Joelle. Say hey.
Hey.
Yeah, so just gonna go and have a look at the town. Look at the the old war memorial there?
Yeah.
Old World War II bunker.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna have lunch at the tavern there.
Go to the crystal shop.
Go to the crystal shop. So we just pulled up to Drummond Lookout. Overlooks the valley, but there's a sign here. It's a Noongar sign, all about the dream time of the area, and it's saying that the name Toodyay is a derivation of an old Noongar word, Duja, which means mist, which is really apt. It's really appropriate after that sunrise that we had this morning, looking over the valley with all that mist and cloud. Yeah, pretty cool little lookout. And apparently there's some World War II bunkers around here. One of these walk trails leads us to these old World War II bunkers, which we're going to try and find. The kids are gone running off, so hopefully they find them. I don't know how far it is, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little lookout.
Hey, there's a path here. There's a path there. Two blue arrows.
You find the path, did you? Well, that's probably it then, because the trail was blue.
Has to be it.
Well done. It's a little bit hard negotiating where you're meant to go, but I'm pretty sure that those two blue arrows signify where this bunker is. We followed the concrete paths, and they just led to a bench, and a little picnic table was the other one. So I think this might be the right track for the bunkers. Haven't found anything other than that yet. No sort of structure to hide in, but that was something, obviously. What have you found? Nothing?
Nothing. No.
Righto, so we did the whole lap. We found the reservoir, found the spillway. We didn't really find what we thought would be a bunker, other than that concrete ring there. So that's obviously part of the old bunker complex. And just up here, there's some more sort of concrete footings. So that must be it. Had to be part of the old World War II structure. What do you think, guys? Can you imagine being here
In the track.
80 years ago? World War. I think it's lunchtime. Apparently, what I found was the old water tank. It wasn't the World War II bunker. Miranda's pretty sure she knows where it is.
I don't know. I've seen everything in Toodyay.
Miranda and Sarah went for a bit of a hike. They pretty much went all the way back to town, but she reckons she knows where this World War II bunker trail is. So
Maybe.
We'll see if we can find it. That was the old water tank, guys. That wasn't the water bunker. The water bunker. That wasn't the World War II bunker. I'm not bunkered out.
I know. Well, I feel like we need to find it now after all this.
Yeah, after all this effort, I'm going to have to go and find it. So not entirely sure, but this is the only sort of trench slash bunkery looking thing we've come across. There's some old steps, and it leads up into sort of some earth that's been cut away. I have no idea if this is it. But this is the only thing that looks sort of like a bunker or a trench. Yeah, it goes all the way along here actually. And there is a walk trail, very faint walk trail that I'm walking on. You can sort of see where the rocks are creating a bit of a path. Yeah, that's got to be it. Cool, I'm going to say we found it.
Anybody else need custard? Oh, so you're not.
Happy birthday, buddy.
I don't really need to.
Do you want a drink?
No.
The girls are going for a walk through the shops. The boys are sitting down for a coffee. So the boys just had a cheeky little coffee at the Coca-Cola Museum Cafe. It was a cool little shop, like heaps of old Coke memorabilia. But there's this building just on the other side. This is what we were looking at when we were having our coffee. It's an old mill. Isn't that just the Industrial Revolution right there? 1870. Look at that place, eh? Just the history. Just love old buildings like that. Eh? 1870. It's pretty cool.
So in the middle of Toodyay, they have a Christmas shop. This place is massive. I can't even believe you would find this in a country town. Let me see if I can spin this around. From what I understand, it's open all year round. It's absolutely incredible. Just keeps going and going.
And going and going.
It's actually quite overwhelming. You don't know where to look first.
I know.
If you can't find something for Christmas in here, I don't think you'd find it anywhere. It's crazy.
So I think I said earlier in the video that Toodyay's one of the oldest inland towns in WA, and it was established in, I remember seeing the sign, it was 1836, and it was originally divided up into pastoral leases to supply food to the Swan River colony and the Perth region. And when they found gold up in the goldfields up Toodyay, north of Perth, they started to supply food up to there as well, because it's within the wheat belt region, which supplies all wheat and grain and crop food and produce for WA and now around the world. But it's a cool little town. Did you like all the old buildings, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat little town, hey? But,
There's actually lots to see. We just didn't have enough time to.
yeah. But anyway, just headed back to the campsite now for some much needed relaxation and cheese and bickies for dinner, I think. What do you reckon?